Hello everyone. Hello, this is Henry from Henry Arts. This video will be a recording of two zodiac character symbol for snake and pig. So the first one I'm going to do is the snake. I have made a design of all 12 characters with the 12 animal symbols for each zodiac year. We have 12 total. It looks like a circle. So I happen to be a pig. Okay. I'm using a transfer liquid called acetone. Nail polish remover is a paint remover also. It will transfer the tonal cartridge print, like a laser jet or copier, onto the stone, just like you make a imprint. So you will flip the design. I forgot to put the design there. Anyway, it's in the header image. I have a print here, so I will keep it here. Let's see. Well, it's a little bit light because it's maybe 2 seconds late. It's dried. It evaporates in 10 seconds. So I'm going to, but I will remember the structure already, so it doesn't really bother me. I'll start with those parts that are kind of ambiguous. So this is a positive carving style. Means you cut out the background, also known as the relief carving. The other is the or engraving. So you can see I work on the corner and the margin first. Just round it up to make it more organic. Some plant chipping with some, to look more vintage or like antique. In aesthetics, we call it antiquarianism. Appreciate the look of the feel and look of the antique. So you just use the corner of the cutting tool, just to keep pushing down. So you create from like a pressing stroke, become broader at the end. This is a stable way to use the knife. we call it also known as the iron brush. So you're kind of pressing all the way down towards the center of the empty space. You start from the narrow space there and then push down so become broader. Notice that also there's a smooth side always away from your body, and the inner side is the chipping side, coarse side. And you can turn the stone to find the right angle. So you always do put your smooth side against the stroke edge. So you get a clean edge, otherwise it will chip. Just press down. Sometimes it will just go like a swing to get a curve. You can turn the stone at the same time. Just pressing to find the center of the curve. Just like a round shape, So then you just turn from that deep point, clockwise, anti-clockwise in this case. Yeah. So you get a round shape there. Or sometimes just pushing straight down with the corner, you get a triangular shape. Okay, you go like from narrow to wide, of course, just like that. Then just make a little bit fan out, and at the end you create wider base of the triangle. You can go back, but this time you lift the knife to get a narrow ending. Okay, and you can also start from right in the middle of the shape, just like this is the horizontal shape, and then you broaden it from that point, from this stitch, and just make it deeper. It will, you cut it deep, it will naturally, make it wider. So your corner, you put the corner of the knife, if I call it knife, this chisel shape tool at the bottom of this first stroke, the guide line, and you just broaden it. So that's how I can work. Instead of tracing the outline first and then you cut deep, that's a little bit risky. So it's a safer way. You can also just use this kind of flat side. So you can do two sides at in one cut. You see, and you can use this position to cut like from outside in this way, or push forward from inside out, away from your body. Okay. So find the triangle shape or similar, start from the narrow corner and push, you'll get that. Even the square, you can just consider it as two triangles, rectangular shape. Yeah. So you start from the square part, just kind of pushing towards the center first, and then the opposite side maybe. Get a triangular shape. Okay, and here is another long elongated triangle. but the bottom is narrow here. I'm looking at the mirror, I forgot to flip it, so it's kind of tricky. So the angle is this. Okay, so we go this slant and then straight up along one side. Don't worry about the other side, and then you go back from top down to another to smooth out that chipping side or the coarse side. So if you want to get both side of a stroke or cut smooth, you need to do 2 times. Okay. Start from the corner, but finish it in the middle, the deepest point of your cut. Okay, so this is a curve that's a little bit tricky. It's kind of convex. Just don't worry about the inner side. I just worry about my outer side. So just put a tool against the stroke on the outside. Let it chip whatever. The worry-free side is the chipping side. So don't cut through a corner. That's extremely important in this kind of craft. You want to put your small finger, the ring finger, against the stone to serve as a brake to hold, to control the movement, so you're not slippery through it. Okay, so this is another triangle. See this big triangle? I start from this sharp corner here, just straight down, and it's naturally will get the outside. The inside you need to go back. So this part is not so round, but what I do is I go from here maybe. This part is a little bit blurry, so I need to figure out. Not too difficult, just follow the trend of the extent that visible part. You find the continuation of the line. You very easily find the missing, lost in the front line. Okay. Wave your tool to get a natural edge. Just wave it. There's a little bracing point. It's not open though, but you can make it open. Okay, here we have this like an oval shape. Yeah, it's very important to keep the alignment of one line you cannot break the continuity of the stroke. Like this is all the way from top, all the way. It's like a snake tail. Yeah. So it goes all the way like that. And almost there. And you can use your tip of the knife to do a little outline guide. So that's what I'm doing here. Floor. Just take out all the degrees. You have to cut deeper if the space, the negative space is large. Otherwise, you'll see a lot of little leftover pixels. Okay, and this last part here, where's the starting point is here. Try to find the triangular shape. Just push down, push down. Sometimes it's kind of hard. Okay, and this is just the edge of the stone border. Straight up. And this is a merged. This part is merged with the border. Stroke merged with the border. It's created kind of like fuse point. Create this very typical kind of fuse point you will see on a bronze cast seal. The rest is fine tuning. Just work on the thickness of the line, even out the line to create some rhythm in terms of lifting and pressing lines. subtle curve, subtle round or slant or diagonal line. This kind of subtle lines are more favored than straight, even wire kind of line. So we try to make it to look very organic, just like the imprint. Some chipping on this corner, also it's carefully planned. But this kind of chipping are meant to be authenticity mark, which is more difficult to, very difficult to copy, in the past. But these days we have this kind of modern machine, copier, and even chemical ways to transfer the design to directly 3D type, and that kind of technology could completely make the seal authenticity lost the function as authenticity mark. It just become a form of art. Okay. Okay. So open space you have deeper cut, narrow space you have shallow cut. It's not possible to keep it the same. You might if you keep the open area shallow, but I just naturally. Okay, the test. So this we call the initial test imprint. Then refine it, make any adjustments if needed. Sometimes if you got lucky, you won't need that. Let's see. The black is the computer design, and here's the actual print. I think it's done. I see there's an area here we need to clean up. It's a little bit narrow. The snake body is kind of fat, so we'll change that a bit. So I do like the heavy stroke. It looks more reddish, more weight. This one is kind of like a strong design, really, but I like it. Yeah. Just come up a little bit. Some extra pixels. So you should look at the hole. Look at the hole. If there's nothing popping up or jumping out, it's harmony. I just cut the open bracing point near the head of the on the right. A little bigger, so this is the entry point, and here is the exit point. I think I leave it close, but yeah. Let's see. We can try another one. See how it goes. I just take out some extra spot. That's all. Outside on the left. So the orientation. Okay, that's pretty close. Let's put a signature here. Try to use triangular strokes also, just kind of pressing, not really even pushing, just pressing from the corner of the knife. This is a push. Okay. And that's on the left side. And here's a gift box. It goes with the stones to use it as a gift. I will put the copy inside the box as well, and let me do the official stamp on my collection book. Yeah, see, we've got an ox, a snake, a horse, let me find some space here, maybe here. This is a rare case. I did a signature style or cursive style seal. Someone's last name. You can also do that with a single character, because it's impossible to put more than one characters on this kind of size. You save space for the pig. Put this one here. Okay. If you put a soft head, heavy soft head, and press hard, you will got some blur edge. That's normal. So each imprint may vary a little bit. I cut a little bit further, so it's unlikely to get that much smear. Okay. I need to do a copy for the recipient. On the hard stop. Slightly shading is okay. You got the perfect. Okay. Just vary those negative shapes in terms of large, small, medium. You'll get a rhythmic design. And our eyes very keen to this kind of rhythm. Okay. The border is part of the design. So that's the one for snake. And when you finish using, just clean it with a soft tissue. With soft tissue, not a rough paper towel may erase the stone eventually. So that's it. We'll take a picture later. I'll do that later on my own. Social. Oops, sorry. now I'm going to work on the second stone. The stone comes with wax, so we need to remove it, the polish. Okay, just gently with a very fine sandpaper, and do the transfer of the design. The design is this. It's a pig. Let me put the image if I can find. Maybe all the images for all 12, so you can find yours. Your birth year symbol. Seals. Zodiac. There we go. Oops, Photoshop. Photoshop image. Here we go. So this is the all 12 designs we have. Now I'm going to do the pick my birth year. And you know my age. If you know my birth zodiac. Right? Okay. My father is also a pig. Okay. There's a jet toner cartridge printer only works with acetone nail polish remover. Very clean and centered wheel. Okay, round out the corners first. Okay, take out the corner, the edges. This will make the seal feels aged and organic. You can hold the knife this way to do this. It's a little easier. Just use your wrist. That. Now some artists they hold this way to cut. You can just cut like that. I use this way so I can hold the stone with my ring finger and the small finger. Let's do it again. We try to find the starting point of a triangle. Just press. In this case, we have to push. It's a very long line, so you can start again from middle. If it's too deep, you cannot go deeper, right? You have to start another triangular cut. So here we have a rounded corner, so just kind of curve with your wrist and just push down down, little by little, to get this jagged edge. And this is the top, the horizontal, the top. Okay. Sometimes I just think abstractly, don't even worry about orientation. But it's the best to know. So this is the border. Okay. Corner, round it up. Just use your wrist. My client Elizabeth is currently taking a recorded class on seal engraving art. So she's going to learn how to carve it herself. So this video is, I'll try to explain some techniques to be helpful. So just cut deep. Like this, gradually expand it. Find a deep point as a support, and then just expand that. Towards the edge. Now you can cut the middle, right in the middle, just like that. The safe zone. Just you might miss the middle, but it's okay. And then just expand it with the corner of the knife. Stay in the bottom of the first guide. The guide stroke, and then just expand that left and right, in and up, both sides. Just cut deep. Don't worry about the width, just deep. That's one way to start from the narrow side of the triangle. And then just press down until you cannot do anymore. Just lift knife again and do another cut continually until you get the whole shape roughly. Then you expand it from that cut by cutting deeper, dig deeper. When you dig deeper, you will have a slope that reaches the edge of the kind of like the bar of the pool, right? The edge of the open space. Okay, just cut in the middle of two strokes. You can cut it. One from here, one from here. It's kind of hard sometimes. And you can also just think opposite way, just think like the white is your stroke. You cut out the stroke, same thing. And yeah, complementary. We have a planned chipping there, and I just open that. And you need to make it look natural, so there's a bit of narrow, gradually narration to the to break the line. So the last found broken line intended just to give some dynamics brace. Okay. And some corners are more squarish, some are more rounded, some are sharp, some dull. Usually there's a fuse point when the two lines meet, rounded. Take it easy. Stop before you reach the joints, and do it carefully without breaking through. Otherwise, you have to redo the whole thing. And the middle of the open area is the deepest. Always. Just cut that. Corners rounded. Okay. The last area here is the oval shape. I have to think about stroke. One is kind of straight, and then one has a curve. So it's very subtle. This is like a leg and a tail of the pig or animal, whatever. This is the leg, straight. And this is the tail, a little bit soft, curved. Expanded in the end, merged with the. It has a curve inward. That's the natural, not the other way. So that's pigtail. It's a long pigtail though. I find the pig is one of the easiest. Okay, it might be time to fine tune, but you can do it without making a test. So you can touch it like that. Just put the debris back to the hollow area, the cut area, and you will see the black stroke better. I try to define the lines a little bit, so it's not too thick. This is a continuous line, so you need to make sure the qi connect, crossing with the vertical. It's a nice pick. Round. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done. Just take some clean up the borders. It's not thicker than the stroke is. But there is some part thicker. Here, this side is thicker. One side is thinner. That's fine. That gives a good, rhythm of direction, whatever, variation, which is good. So none of the two sides are symmetrical or equal. What's the design? We'll put a rubber under it because this is stone seal, not a rubber stamp. You can put a little magazine, or if you don't have a magazine, a little pad, even mouse pad, maybe if it's not too soft, could be used, or just a thin book, a sketchbook, whatever. Oops, I got the wrong side. This is interesting. I've never done that before. So this side is uncarved. Okay, let me clean up. This is carved. Okay. This is an older pad. It's kind of hard. New ones are, the first ones are softer. So I blow a little moisture from the mouth to smooth out the grain. Press straight down, hold, shake slightly, lift straight up with your left hand finger holding down the paper in place. Gently lift. Well, I like the powerful feel of the seal, and I just want to make the border a little bit narrow. On top, especially, so they cannot all the same. Just cut deeper here. This is my one side, maybe. Just make it a little bit longer. And this side, we just make this strokes more rounded. This cut a little deeper, stroke will be thinner. Very subtle part. The leg is a little too heavy. Let's see. Try one more time. This time I use fresher ink. The ceiling is still a little bit high, thick. I'll just make it a little thinner. I was thinking to break it somehow. Chipping a little bit. So that's better. This, I think it's better, more, at least more squarish. Doesn't look part of the stroke. Okay. I think I like that. A little chipping inside. Chip. See. I'll just open the brace point there. Open the bracing point there. Okay. This is it. You see that little subtle, not really open, but it changes the way it feels. Okay. I call it. Let me put on the same book here. In the same page. Okay. Next to the snake, which is good. Outside on the left. Let me finish custom copy here. Customer copy. To go with the box. The pad. I put a mirror underneath because this pad is soft. Something to be hard and flat under the rubber pad. You can get a rubber pad from our store, a professional grade. You can also get a kind of like a, I think I have here. It's like a square roller to hold the seal like this. Here is the professional grade pad you can get. Just kind of align before you put the seal on. In case you got a blur, I mean you didn't get enough, you can go back. As long as you hold the ruler in place like this. Handy tool. The L-shaped ruler for stamping seals. Whoops, I still made a mistake. You know what? I guess I didn't I didn't check the orientation. That's a lesson for you. And I'm going to put you can look at it this way, so it's okay to put it in the box. It's still okay. But for the next one, if we do it in a vertical way, I'll put the signature right here on the left. The cover's signature on the left to function as the orientation mark. Instead of put a up or down, you know, up directional mark, you put a signature. You can use the cover's signature to identify the orientation. That's my signature. Okay. Now I won't mess up. And you can move this after you place it. Okay. Perfect. This is how it works. Okay. And you can get this set from our Brocade Arts store. Okay, thanks for watching, and thank Elizabeth for commissioning. I hope you learned something new and enjoy your practice.